Welcome to another episode of the No Offseason podcast. Just a podcast brought to you by a couple friends talking about sports and shooting the shit. I am your host, Ryan, and with me is Camelicious. I just noticed there's a gorilla on your hat, by the way.
That's sick.
I just noticed that. And then also with Mr. Bryant with us tonight. Boys, how are we today?
We're beautiful. How are you, good sir?
You are a beautiful man. I don't know if anyone's told you lately, but you're a beautiful man.
No one has. I feel like a piece of shit.
That's crazy.
Haven't been to the gym in a couple days. Yeah, not feeling too hot.
Because, like, you have a girlfriend and she hasn't called you beautiful and...
Bridget?
No, she's called me cute. We'll leave it at that. Yeah, not beautiful, though. Beautiful is pretty, like, it's hardcore, you know?
I think it's Brittany, by the way, not Bridget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't
I'm
sure
gonna take heat for this for a long time.
For a little bit.
I'll take it. All right.
Are we doing it? Yes, the jersey. That's a football jersey, right?
Yeah, I'll give you that. I can't give you the number, though. It would give it away.
I have to go Andrew Luck.
Yeah, that's who I was going.
You're both going Andrew Luck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The disappointment.
McCaffrey.
That's a fire jersey.
Okay. All right.
The Niners are playing tonight.
This
is the trend. This is the trend.
That's a fire jersey.
That's
Thank you.
Yeah, that is a nice jersey. I like it.
I got it in...
Especially the black.
Yeah.
Senior year of college, I think.
Yeah, that's a nice jersey. I won't lie. The second I saw Stanford, I instantly went to Andrew Luck and didn't even think about anyone else.
I'm right there with you.
Would have too. Yeah.
Well, I'll get a hit eventually, maybe.
This game's so fun, honestly.
Oh, it is.
I love it.
It's probably just like the sneakers app. I'll never hit.
Yeah, right.
True.
I just ordered another one today too. I'm gonna just keep them coming in. Have like a steady rotation going.
That bothers me that I've never hit on sneakers. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, I can see it on you.
Never.
You're upset.
just
I can't say I never have. I've hit on 90% of the off whites. So.
Jeez.
Yeah. Kiss my ass, bro. Kiss my ass. If there was ever a time to hit, it's next week for me though. If I hit on the orange lobsters, I'll write an email to Nike apologizing for bashing them for never hitting. I'll be like, it was totally worth it. The anticipation was worth it.
They're watching, so.
Yeah. If you hear that, Nike.
Yeah, because we know you're watching, because everyone watches us.
We know that you are, so.
Everyone watches us. So, I won't lie. I kind of was thinking, obviously it's later on, but fantasy trivia. I need to get like a Steam Deck so I can make noise drops and stuff. And then I want to put like a daily double in there like Jeopardy. I want to spruce it up a little bit.
That'd be fun.
That would be cool.
Cool with that.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get to that a little later. Let us start off. Let's start with some basketball because we didn't really get to talk about basketball on the last podcast too much. And there's a little bit of news, unfortunate news. Cade Cunningham is out for the season, getting shin surgery. We obviously hope the best for him. With that being said, the Pistons are going to be fighting for the number 1 overall pick.
Yep.
But even if they get the number 1 overall pick and get Wembanyama, is it a good thing to have Cade Cunningham out for the season and not being able to gain leadership and really hone on his craft before Wembanyama possibly reaches Detroit?
No, definitely not. I mean, I think anytime you lose a guy like that, it's not good for the locker room, but you know, they probably will get Wembanyama, if we're being honest. I mean, it's going to be between them and Charlotte, I would think, at this point. We know who you want, but
I want Wembanyama. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see Detroit winning many games without him. So
Yeah, it's a tough situation. I mean, obviously, it sucks to see anyone go down, especially the way Cade's been playing this year. Um, but if it means possibly getting Wembanyama, I mean,
Little trade off.
yeah.
I was about to say, is it like how do you feel about that? Say if you're a Detroit Pistons fan, you know the season's done for, but you don't get to see Cade progress. But then you're also sitting there like, oh, we have a better chance of getting
Well,
Wembanyama. It's kind of like a double-edged sword.
it is, but like if you're a Detroit fan, you're also not expecting to do anything this year anyway of significance. So it's
That's
like
true.
you have to kind of have your blinders on. Dude, I've been a Giants fan. Like I know how this shit goes. Like you just gotta keep looking forward, man.
Yeah, that's true. I won't lie. I so as a Charlotte fan, obviously LaMelo's been hurt, and people sit there and say, "I want Melo back on the court," and I'm kind of sitting there thinking, I'm in no rush. Like we're the worst
Yeah.
team in the league. I'm not in a rush to get them back. If we're gonna, if we're not going for the playoffs, might as well try to go for the generational talent. And like I sent you guys, there's people on Twitter that are just sitting there saying, "Yeah, not getting Wembanyama wouldn't be that bad. You got Scoot Henderson and all these people," and I'm sitting there like, "Do you see what that kid is?"
Yeah, there's different tiers. There's different levels to it. Scoot's gonna be good, but come on, man.
Well,
That
Come on.
here's my thing, and I hate to say this, if there's any two teams to fuck up that draft, it's the Hornets and the Pacers.
the Pistons.
Pistons, yeah, sorry.
No, I mean I think it's consensus number one. It's Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Now, if you're talking about player development,
It's like when
No,
maybe
Zion came out. Like
I'm
Zion
I'm
was
more
clear.
of, is there a possibility of someone trading away that number one pick because
I think
they
so.
dangle something over their head?
Nah.
the amount you'd have to give up for that, because like I said,
They're gonna
from
know the value of the pick too. That's
yeah,
the other part.
from everything that I read about this kid, it's pretty much he's the best prospect since LeBron. And if
Oh,
he's
I've
any,
watched
if he's oh yeah,
countless hours.
if he's anywhere remotely close to LeBron, you just don't let that up.
Yeah.
Like that's a
Well,
franchise changing player.
it's almost like a well-known Giannis, because I mean, how known was Giannis before the draft? He was still a pretty decent draft
With
pick.
better shooting though,
Yeah,
with like
Yeah,
KD
no,
type
that's
he
what
was
I'm
shooting. That's
very
saying.
he was very
insane.
raw.
Like,
Giannis was
yeah.
very raw.
And this kid is coming directly out of, I would say, high school, basically.
He's like, do I want to say it's weird because I want to say he's a taller version of KD, and KD's 7 fucking foot tall.
That would be my comparison for sure.
What are we doing? This,
Turn
this
him to Bull because that spin move Bull put on last night was absolutely insane.
have
It
you
was
seen
disgusting.
have you seen pictures of him next to Gobert?
Yeah,
And people are like, yeah, he's 7'2", and people sit there and say there ain't no way. Like he's at least 7'5".
yeah.
Which
It's
imagine being
insane.
that tall. I couldn't even do it.
No.
But all right. Yeah, at least you get Jaden Ivey can lead the team for Detroit though.
Yep.
So
I think this is huge for Ivy.
yeah,
Me too.
it is. Which I really love Ivy's game.
Me too. I wanted him in the Knicks uniform so bad.
But I kind of also wonder with like if the Pistons do get the number one overall pick, you obviously draft Wembanyama. What do you do with Jalen Duren? Because he's been good and he's obviously rookie center. Like,
Trade him for another pick,
That is
I
a
don't know
good
if
question. I don't know.
or you make him start and have Wembanyama come off the bench just to get his feet wet in the NBA, and then swap it mid, kind of like a quarterback.
I mean, maybe you could put Jalen
Yeah.
at the 4. I don't really have a 4. I don't know. That'd be pretty interesting. Because I mean, Wembanyama can space the floor, so. Huh.
It'll
Hey,
definitely be interesting.
I'm telling you, that lead up into the lottery draft. We have to be together
Oh
during
yeah.
this lottery
Yeah.
draft. When the ping
Oh, for
pong
sure.
balls, yes, because my team's gonna be in it, and I'm gonna be sweating my balls off probably. All right. Moving on. Another question: can anyone in the East get past Boston and Milwaukee, or is it just a 2-team race?
I think it's a 2-team race. I don't know. I don't have confidence in any other team in the East
Not in like
at all.
Cleveland or
No, I do not. I just think
Philly.
I think they're both well and above. And now Boston gets Robert Williams back. When does Milwaukee get Chris Middleton back, or has he been back?
He's
been
been back
back.
for like
He's been back for a week.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
All right, we'll wait until he gets like fully back. And I don't know. Those two teams, in my opinion, aren't above the rest.
So here's my thing, and it's maybe my bias coming out, but they have lost. Both teams have lost to the Bulls.
And
If you can't beat the fucking Bulls, there's an issue.
you're gonna lose to teams in the NBA.
But 90% of both of their losses are to the Bulls. You understand that, right? That's wild. That is wild.
I mean,
if you can't, why can't you play against the Bulls? Why?
To be fair, if the Bulls if all three of them are on a heater, it's kind of hard to beat that Bulls team. They're just very rarely on heaters.
The Knicks beat them
together.
Again, that's not saying much.
I know.
The Bulls suck.
I know. Pat
Like
Williams had a brutal turnover the other night. I was cracking up. I just immediately thought of Bryant.
Dude, ship them all. Shoot them to the moon.
The pet. Okay, we're on Boston, Milwaukee.
All right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they got beat by a team.
So Bryant, who do you think?
I mean, you're gonna lose in the NBA to those teams. People are gonna lose to Charlotte. People are gonna lose to Detroit. People are gonna lose to San Antonio.
Who do you think is capable of winning the East outside of those two?
Brooklyn.
Cleveland.
Yeah, I don't buy Cleveland really.
Philly.
Definitely not Philly. Not under
Philly's
Sock Rivers.
What makes you not believe in Cleveland? Because
I think
you have Garland and Mitchell, and then you have Jared Allen and Mobley, who are really good front court.
No, they're a good team. I just think when it comes down to it, I think Boston and Milwaukee are head and shoulders better.
I still think Boston and Milwaukee both hit a skid. It may not be like multiple games in a row, but I have a feeling it's going to be like over a period of time, like a 4-week span, where it's just going to be loss, win, loss, 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 win, loss.
I don't know about that one. that's like saying going 2-7.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I think Boston's winning the East like outright this year. That's my opinion.
That's fair. I feel if Cleveland,
we'll see what happens. But
I feel like if Cleveland could get like a nice shooter come trade deadline, like a shooter or two.
That's another thing. We'll have to revisit this come trade deadline because I think I think things could shift, right? Whether it's the East or West. I know some teams are looking at adding some pieces, so we'll see. But
there's going to be a lot of moves.
A lot of moves.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Which I love. NBA trade deadline is going to be so much fun. Speaking of, oh man, Cam, what a good segue that was. Because now we can talk about the Los Angeles Lakers are interested in Bojan Bogdanovic and Kyle Kuzma. A little reuniting with the Kuz. Do you think either one of those happen? And if so, which one is the best fit for this Lakers team at the moment?
I feel like they're kind of like the Yankees, and everyone is interested in them.
No, absolutely.
I mean, they're interested in everyone.
Yeah.
So if someone's available, their name's going to get tied to LA.
I agree.
Absolutely. I fully agree with that.
In terms of, I don't know. That's a tough one. I feel like they could definitely use both of their services right now, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
They could use any service.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just like, I don't know.
But
They're just gonna try to get into the playoff picture. Like I don't know. Are they
what do
ever?
they
Even if they
have?
have them, who cares? In my opinion,
What do they have to give?
I don't think it matters.
29 picks?
They have. I think the only first round picks they have are 2027 and 2029.
Who wants that? Honestly,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When people were saying, "Oh, the Lakers can get DeMar DeRozan and Vucevic for Westbrook and 2 first round picks in 27, 29, I just sat there and said, "Who? Like 4 and 6 years from now?
Yeah.
What?
who
Like,
the hell
what?
wants that?
I don't know. I feel like Bojan would fit
Me too.
better because he's
That
a
would be my
better
number one.
outside. He's a better outside shooter, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
And Kuzma's already played with LeBron, and his
I was gonna
production
say, yeah.
went down dramatically.
Hell yeah.
And then you add AD, you are not seeing the ball as much as you think you are. And then you have
Mhm.
Westbrook. You're still gonna have Westbrook because they're probably not trading Westbrook the way he's playing now.
You know where I could see Kuz going?
Hit me with.
Philly. Trade Tobias. You trade a couple picks and maybe Milton
I
slash
don't think
someone
you need
else.
to get rid of all that.
No,
Probably not. Probably not.
Probably can get. Probably be like Kuzma for Tobias and like a future first.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe throw in like Korkmaz or something. I don't know.
yeah, like some random piece in there.
Is there
I
really
feel
a
like-
difference between Kuzma and Tobias though? I feel they're
Uh,
like pretty eerily
Kuzma's
similar.
Kuzma's younger
It's
and
true.
I don't
Contract.
know.
Contract's probably not as bad.
It's
Yeah.
not as bad, and I feel like he's less of a liability.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I only think Tobias is a negative because of the contract. That's like the only thing. Like if he was making a different amount, he'd be fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, but they can't do anything with him. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
He's
yeah.
also like I feel like he's only good when like the other guys are out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Am I wrong to think that? Like at least like playing to his potential, right? Like playing up to that contract is when those other guys are out. Like if Embiid's out or Harden, like
Well, yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
I think you look at Tobias Harris, and most people would agree that he's like a 3 option on a really good team.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah.
Which is fine, but are you paying a max guy
Yeah.
3?
I think that's
Like,
where
also,
that's what-
Kuzma's only 3 years for $39 million, so he's on a super cheap contract.
that's a steal.
that's insane.
So I don't.
I didn't even know that.
I don't even think the Tobias numbers would make sense because if Tobias's contract was off the books this year, you can get rid of him. But the fact that you still have him next year,
Yeah.
I don't think a Kuzma Tobias. I think you can't get rid of Tobias till next year.
How many years left does he have? He has two or three.
He has 2.
Yeah.
So like this year would be really hard to get rid of him. Next year would be the year that you're like, okay,
Yeah.
we can.
That's
dump you.
probably what'll end up happening too.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. But I don't know if you saw it. Kuzma actually put on Twitter. He said, "Man, there's nothing like getting off the plane in that California air hitting you."
I know, and then
Donovan Mitchell.
Who's Mitch?
Donovan
yeah, he
Mitchell.
goes tampering.
And it was like, I live here. What the fuck?
He's like, I have a house here, bro.
I
I have
I
a
love that
question
Donovan
before we
Mitchell
get into
said that,
anything
though.
else. I need to ask this because it wasn't on your agenda. What do you got? Do you guys put any stock behind this like Knicks run recently, or like how they've been playing recently?
No.
Okay.
I think
Knicks
they're
going
like,
Nick.
Could they be above a play-in team, like above a 7 seed? Do you think?
yeah,
By
I
year
think
end,
I think like 6.
that's kind of where I'm putting them too.
Because so I think the Barrett, Brunson, Randall is good enough to get you like a 6 seed, maybe a 5 seed. Kind of like that run
Working,
you
it's
guys
just like-
had. You guys had
yeah.
what, 2 years ago when you were was it 2
Yeah.
years ago? Yeah.
Yeah, because last year Randall shit the bed. But
Yeah, so yeah, I definitely see them as like one of those playoff teams, at worst play-in teams,
yeah.
but I wouldn't expect anything from 'em.
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at with it. I've kind of just accepted like we still need like the guy, but I like what I'm seeing from like the younger guys. Like ever since Grimes and McBride have been getting minutes, like they've been playing a lot better. And I don't know.
You
Bronson's a
got
beast, man. He's efficient as hell.
you guys need Walker Kessler.
Walker Kessler Ranger.
Walker Kessler.
I think like I don't know what you would get for Quickly or anything, but you could make a move at the deadline. I don't think it'll be anything to like really separate you.
I mean, we already have a ton of future assets, so it's like, oh,
Yeah, and so this
What
is
would
how
you
I
add though?
this is who I view Jalen Brunson as. Jalen Brunson is kind of this generation's Chauncey Billups. He's never going to be great, but he'll probably always be on a team that wins and is in the playoffs. Like he's a winner. He's a winning
yeah,
guard.
yeah, I could see that.
But he's never going to be like he might make an all-star here or there, but
Like
he's
here or
never
there, yeah.
he's never going to be the guy or anything, but he's always
No,
going to be like a
no,
really
no,
nice piece on a team.
for sure. Yeah, he's just really efficient from the field, man. I like his play style a lot.
Yeah. And then
So I'm looking at it. The only I think you guys your best bet is obviously to get rid of D Rose and
Fournier,
yeah,
either
Fournier.
him or Quickly, like
yeah,
Ryan said.
All
But you
three,
have to
none of them play. Well, Quickly does.
yeah. Fournier will get tossed after this year anyway. I'm not even worried about that. But
so again, bias. But ship him off to Chicago.
Why is everything to Chicago?
No,
I
here,
think
here's my thing.
a Rose reunion in Chicago could be kind of cool.
You give Derrick
I'm
Rose
about
back to
that.
Chicago with Quickly and Fournier,
Fournier,
right? And you guys get, and maybe you throw in like a one, and
yeah,
you guys get DeRozan.
yeah, I'd be fine with that. Add some leadership to the squad.
What's all their contracts looking like? Fournier's at the end of his contract.
Yeah,
Let
I think he's making
me
like
no,
18 million this year.
18
Something
mil,
gross.
3 years.
About to say,
Yeah.
if any of them are expiring, that would like I'm pretty sure D Rose is expiring.
2 years.
Yeah.
He's
Is
at
he?
14 mil.
Eh. I'm
And
pretty sure
then
Fournier should be expiring, or does he have 2 as
3
well?
years.
That money would actually
Yeah.
match up, I think, with what they gave the
Yep.
Rosen.
He's at 30. So
Yeah.
you
So that
do
it would.
Fournier, Derrick Rose, and Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, because Quickly's not
That's
making a ton. Throwing a first.
2 mil and throwing
Bang,
a
bang.
first.
I think the only problem with that is how does that help the Bulls rebuild?
They get that first.
And Quickly's a
and they
great
get
young
Quickly.
piece that we can't use to their
See,
full
the
potential.
thing is, they need to completely get rid of anything. And if they can get 3 players plus a first round for DeRozan, that's a fucking steal.
Maybe if you like bought out Fournier, maybe.
Yeah.
But all right, let's see. Unfortunately, Steph Curry injured his shoulder last night. It was revealed that he's going to be out a few weeks. And I think it's kind of bad timing because you look at it, Golden State hasn't made their Golden State run yet. Is it now time to kind of like put your hand over the alarm for Golden State? Because that team is 1,000% different without Steph Curry.
For me, yes. I think they're kind of done. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I don't see them recovering from this, though.
I've been saying that since the Draymond punch. You got to just get rid of people.
I mean, they're definitely going to go after it, obviously, but you look at it right now, they are the last play-in team at 14 and 15.
Yeah.
You're not going to have Steph for at least 2 weeks, maybe more. Klay Thompson cannot play back-to-backs. Draymond is hurt. I think he might be out for the next game. Jordan Poole hasn't played to what he was last year.
He's going to have to step up.
That's
the only chance.
I feel like it's not out of the realm to hit an emergency button on Golden State.
No, definitely not. I would do it right now.
I agree.
Which is crazy. But I think that's the bad part about them starting off slow, and everyone said, "Don't worry, they'll be fine." It's injuries like this where, man, if you didn't start off that bad, you could kind of eat this few weeks of Steph. But where you're sitting at now it's an uphill battle.
Yeah.
I agree. A lot of young talent in the West too, man.
Yeah, the
You
West
got
is
Luca,
fun.
you got Ja, you got Booker, you got. I mean, it's gonna be tough to compete now.
The West is super fun.
Yeah, it is.
Like
it really is.
It doesn't matter who you match that with. It's like always fun. Even though the Rockets aren't good, it's still fun watching the Rockets match up with teams because they're so young.
Yeah,
I think
I agree.
The only team that's like is the Spurs. I'm just like,
Mhm.
okay, all right.
Thanks, Greg Pop.
I'm surprised he's still coaching. Like,
Yeah,
you've done everything you could. You're not in any way making a run back. Like, well, I don't know. I kind of figured he'd be gone by now. I don't want him to be gone. Let's put that out there. I don't want Pop gone out of the game.
all right.
All right. So, we're about 30 games in. It's time to start talking about teams. Playoffs, championship contenders. And I've watched this team a good bit. Shout out to NBA League Pass. Are the Portland Trailblazers a championship contender?
No.
I'd say no as well.
Why not?
I mean, the teams that they got to go through.
Yeah, I just look at the
Phoenix,
rest of that. Yeah, I look at the rest
Denver,
of the West, and I'm like, dude,
New Orleans, Memphis.
It's a gauntlet. I
You
love
got-
Dame Lillard, dude. He's
Like, I understand you have to face those teams, but like just looking at their roster, is it like a championship contender? Because like Dame is playing out of his mind since coming back. Anthony Simons is a bucket. Jeremy Grant has played amazing for them. Nurkic is a top 5 center in the league. Josh Hart is a phenomenal defender and a great 3-and-D player. Then you have Shaedon Sharp off the bench, Nasir Little when he comes off the bench. Like, Portland is a really nice team.
They are a nice team. You're definitely making a case for it. I just don't know if it's sustainable all year. I don't know. There's some of those teams that I'm like, dude, I just think they're more set up. Yeah. Like even the Grizzlies, like I just feel like that's a team that like I'd worry playing against in the leading up.
Yeah, Grizzlies.
Like,
I'm thinking New Orleans. New Orleans is fucking
New Orleans.
scary.
And Phoenix is going after someone in free agent before the deadline. I'm sorry, it's just gonna happen.
They got to trade Jay Crowder. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, that'll happen.
But I don't know. I kind of like these teams that are like.
No, me too, man. I'm a huge Dame fan. You're talking to a big time Dollar fan, but like, I still don't see it, man.
You have you have the Lakers who have their big two. You have the Clippers who are running their big two. You have Dallas who's just running Luka.
Yeah.
And then I look at Portland and Memphis and all these teams, and I'm like, damn, look at their like starting lineups. Like Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson, Ja Morant, Steven Adams, Dylan
the Grizzlies
Brooks.
Might be the deepest team in all basketball.
Like, and then Portland's 1 through 5 is one of the best in the league.
It's good, man. I do think they're better than Dallas, but we've addressed that though. We think Luka needs someone else, obviously.
Absolutely. If Portland can get a nice backup big, and I think I'm almost on board the Portland train. I'm almost on board.
I like Simons a lot too. His game's nice.
Yeah, and I like Josh Hart. I think Josh Hart doesn't get enough credit for what he does. He's a really solid player. And Nurk, I think the whole team's underrated outside of Dame.
Yeah.
And because they play in Portland, you're not going to hear about them. Like
small market. Yeah.
It's Portland. Yeah. Like it's Portland. Yep. But I will say the NBA League Pass I absolutely love it. I need it the rest of my life because now I can watch whatever team and actually like instead of just seeing numbers and highlights, I can actually watch the team and be like, okay,
sure.
Okay. Like Yeah, I think I'm almost on the Portland. I'm almost on the Portland wagon. Almost on
I love sports, man. I can talk this shit all day.
it.
Everything going on in the MLB too now, like in the off season, I'm like, dude, just literally inject this shit into my veins.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh, I'll wait for the baseball because the Cubs are pissing me off. But now let's transfer over to the East and let's talk about a team that about a month ago we all shit on and called dead in the water and said it was a shamble of an organization. The Brooklyn Nets now sit fourth in the East at 17-12 with Kyrie, with KD, with Ben Simmons back, with Seth Curry and Joe Harris healthy. Is Boston a move? Is like Bryant, you said, like Brooklyn. Can Brooklyn beat the Celtics? Can Brooklyn beat Milwaukee?
the team I wouldn't want to run into if I'm the Celtics or Bucks, but I still think the Celtics win that in 6.
On paper, it looks good, like a good matchup, but it's all about, again, do they want to play together?
I
I
just
think
feel
they're
like there's so much drama behind them, and like
Yeah.
even with like the whole like head coach thing, I don't know. It's just it always feels like there's something happening.
Well, in Brooklyn,
Yeah,
I
and
feel like that's
they had their chance, that year.
I feel it's kind of subsided though the drama. Like I haven't heard
Yeah, a
about
little
Kyrie
bit.
or Ben in
Yeah,
the last few weeks. They're just playing ball and they're winning.
yeah.
You never know what Kyrie's going to say, though, next.
Like all
You
someone
are
has to
not
do is
fucking
open.
wrong with that.
All someone has to do is just open up their mouth or like do something dumb in a game, and then the floodgates open.
I.e. Ben Simmons. I mean, I think one more move.
Did you say I eat Ben Simmons?
That's
No,
what I heard
i.e.
too.
i.e.
Oh, I.e.
Oh, I thought you said I eat Ben Simmons, and I'm like, what? What?
No, I did not say that. No.
Yes.
But like if he has a short straw. The
Yeah, he
second he
does.
does something wrong, KD's gonna flip.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think KD's shown that he can take the Bucks to the limit by himself. Like he did a few years ago. Now you add Kyrie and the Ben Simmons, and he's got some shooters. I feel like they need like a couple defenders come trade deadline, but watch out for Brooklyn. Who would have thought we'd say that?
No, man.
Again,
That is pretty
Cam.
crazy.
Sports. Things
Love it.
change. Things
Love it.
change.
So much fun.
All right. Let's get over to the NFL side of things. Sean Payton has expressed interest in coming back to coaching, and the 3 teams that he's interested in are the Los Angeles Chargers, if Brandon Staley is to be let go, the LA Rams, if Sean McVay decides to retire, which is a very high possibility, and also back to the New Orleans Saints, which I thought was kind
Odd
of
to me.
very odd.
Yeah.
Like, what is he going to do with that Saints team?
I don't think anyone can do anything with them for 10 years based on their cap situation.
And no first round pick.
Yeah, they're done.
That one kind of
That's
threw me
shocking.
out for a loop.
I
But
think he just said that to be like, I love you
I
guys.
still love you, New Orleans.
Yeah.
Out of those 3, give me who you think the best fit is for him, but also give me who you think he'll end up with. Because I think he's going to be back next year.
Chargers.
Yeah, I'd say Chargers for both of those
For both?
questions. Yeah.
If you give that man Justin Herbert,
Dude, forget it. Yeah, and finally, he's getting that defense back to how it should be. I mean, I don't know. That defense has been pretty sloppy the past couple years. I feel like he could just corral that locker room.
it's just crazy because they have so much talent.
So much talent. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The Rams is pretty interesting though.
It's interesting, but I mean, I don't know. Isn't McVay is going to stay there for? He's not going to go out like this. If Peyton wants this job, it's probably going to be. Once Staley's relieved.
There's
right?
already reports he wanted to retire last year.
I know.
Now you have a terrible year. You have no picks. Aaron
I
Donald might
guess.
retire. Stafford's
Pop
probably
out.
close to being
Yeah,
done.
no, you're making a point. Yeah, for sure.
The
Then
Rams,
you gotta start over new. You know what I mean?
I just think the
Does
Chargers
Peyton
are
really?
in. Yeah, I don't know.
does
Does
Peyton what?
Peyton? Does he want to start over new with? He's
That's
got to
what
find a new quarterback. He's got to basically revamp that offense because all you really have is Cooper Cup now. They got rid of all. I don't want to say they got rid of all their running backs. They don't really have a running back.
You could find a running back though. That's kind of easy.
Yeah, that's easier, but still, you gotta get that quarterback. And
And Cooper Cup's 30 next year.
okay, I take that back because Tom Brady, if Sean Payton comes back, I'm sure Tom Brady would be more than obliged to go to LA.
Not with that freaking O line. That man would get killed.
Yeah, he would get crushed.
I'm sure he could bring some
Yeah,
people.
probably. I think the Chargers is the best fit. You have your quarterback in place. You have a nice structure. The Saints are a clusterfuck. The Rams are about to be a clusterfuck.
Yep.
Because the fuck them picks motto is nice because you have a Super Bowl. But it's also a let future Rams deal with that. And eventually the future Rams are going to deal with that and it's going to be pretty bad.
It's gonna get ugly.
Yeah. But yeah, if I'm Sean Payton and the Chargers open up, I'm going to LA real quick.
For sure.
Give me Jay Herbo.
Yeah,
That'd be
I agree.
sick. Their team's that's set up for success right now. So
Out of those three, absolutely.
yeah.
Obviously, in the NFL, the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, your consensus 1 and 2 amongst a heavy population of the NFL crowd. So I want to say, after them, who is the number 3 quarterback behind those two? Is it Jalen Hurts? Is it Joe Burrow? Is it Lamar Jackson?
Joe Burrow. Give me Shiesty all day.
I knew you would take Shiesty. I knew you would take him. Is it like clean cut? It's Joe Burrow for you?
For me right now, yeah, and I think like these past few weeks, you're kind of seeing him kind of separate himself from these other guys.
Pretty valid.
He's just that gifted, man. He really is.
Yeah. And he's got the skill players too.
He does, which totally helps. Yeah.
This is tough because this year I think top 3 you have to put Goff in that. That might throw some people astray, but
what?
Jared Goff has been balling.
He has, but no, I don't know if I could do that.
With what he has, I think.
What do you mean with what he has? He has weapons.
Okay, so you look at Joe Burrow. Look at the weapons that he has compared to Jared Goff. Would you take Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon over Amon-Ra St. Brown and DeAndre Swift?
If it's fully healthy DeAndre Swift, it's a lot closer than I think you might think it is.
But I think Jamar Chase over. He just takes
Jamar Chase over Amon-Ra, correct? Absolutely. Okay. But Amon-Ra is a top 10 wide receiver.
I agree, but then you look at T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd, and you still have 2 very, very good wide receivers. And then you go back to Detroit, and you have DJ Chark and
Jameson Williams, DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams.
But again, you don't really know what Jameson Williams is.
And a really good offensive line.
DJ Chark is kind of okay.
They have a better O-line.
Okay, and then you go over to Philly with Jalen Hurts, and you have A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert. You have Devonta Smith. You have Miles Sanders.
Best offensive line. The best offensive line.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the Lions' offense isn't bare of goods. Is it as high tier as the Eagles and the Bengals? No, it's a tier below. But Jared Goff still has a lot of talent around him.
Yeah.
And that's what's making the offense fun.
If you plug in to Philly or Cincy, I think Jared Goff still succeeds. regardless.
Yeah.
And you can say vice versa with the other two, but
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
really, what is Jared Goff going to get elevated even higher if you put him with Ja'Marr Chase, who is easily one of the best, or even I hate Kirk Cousins, but you put Jay Jetto on that team. Could you imagine what Jay Jetto would do with an actual good quarterback?
What are you talking about? You got Kirk Cousins.
Could you understand, like, if you put Jay
Do you
Jetto?
think there's that much of a difference between Jared Goff and Kirk Cousins?
Yes,
I don't.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
I do.
You
I
just
think
hate Kirk Cousins.
For me, they're the same guy.
No, but again, you look at who Cousins has. He has
Jay Jetto.
hands.
I'm taking the Lions offense over the
Thielen.
Vikings offense.
But
Jay Jetto,
Thielen's washed.
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook's almost washed. I'll take
Hawkinson's-
DeAndre. I'll take
PJ
DeAndre
Hawkinson.
Swift. I will take DeAndre Swift over Dalvin Cook right now.
I
yeah,
don't
me
think so.
me too. Actually,
Yes,
That's because they're not using them.
they're using them plenty. Dalvin Cook's
would
getting
take-
20
yeah.
touches.
I would take that Lions duo over the.
I love
The
Dalvin
Vikings
Cook, one of
too.
my favorite running backs, but he's 28. He's about to be
Yeah.
done. He's about to hit the end of the running back career.
And a lifeline for the running back. Yeah.
I'm taking the
Hmm.
Detroit Lions offense over the Vikings offense. Jay Jetta makes it close, but I'm still taking that Lions offense. But Jared Goff,
Yeah.
a top 3 quarterback. Oh, that was spicy.
That was spicy, but I will give it to Brian. He's balling this year, man.
No, he is. Definitely gets the
Like,
credit.
22 touchdowns, 7 picks.
But he's terrible on the
3,300
road.
yards.
He's terrible on the road and really good at home. So, like,
Yeah,
Domey's great.
The problem is you got to win football games
I mean,
at the end of the day. And I mean, they're starting to do it now, but like if
They
we're
also have the
taking
worst
this,
defense, second worst defense in the NFL.
this is true.
it's gotten
This
a
is
lot
true.
better.
Yeah, but I'm taking Burrow as my number 3.
I think I'd take Burrow too. But it's
Gino's making a case right now, man.
I won't go that low.
oh yeah, no, I won't go that loud. But like, you know, as much as we weren't high on him, you got to put Jalen Hurts in a conversation.
No, he's top 5 this year for sure. I've said this.
But I'm talking about like going forward. Like it's gonna be Mahomes and Allen, who's that number 3 guy, not just this year. I'm talking going forward.
Oh, here's my concern. Right now, like Jalen Hurts' world looks like heaven, right? You have the perfect offensive line. You have the great tight end. You have the perfect wide receiver core. You have a great running back. Some of this stuff's going to start to diminish when he gets his bag, right?
Yep.
So
Eventually.
to me, it's like, I mean, everything, all the
Lawrence.
stars are aligning right now. Yeah, I'd take Lawrence over him talent-wise. For passing,
Especially-
for sure.
My thing is, again, like Cam was saying, you have literally the best offense you could ask for.
Everything is
Absolutely.
perfect right now.
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
Right now, yeah.
It's like you walk in your bedroom and the sheets are freshly washed. Like
But he's
everything's
also
hung and
he's
perfect.
also taking advantage of it though. Like he's still
No,
doing what he has to do.
He's playing well. I just worry once again when some of those weapons start,
And I feel
Going away.
like he'll always have protection because the Eagles always have a great O line.
Yeah, they have a good O-line coach too.
Like the skill receivers and everything, yeah, that might change, but
I think he'll always be in that conversation for like top 5, but yeah, Trevor Lawrence, give him another year or two. Burrow, I think solidified himself in there. Herbert, if he gets a real coach,
I'm about to say
these are all some things like
if you give me Sean Payton to the Chargers next year, we're having a big discussion on Burrow or Herbert, I think.
for sure.
Absolutely.
I don't disagree with that. Yep.
With 4 games left, Tyreek Hill has 1,460 yards and Justin Jefferson has 1,500 yards. Can either of these gentlemen get that 2,000-yard season? Now, Tyreek does have Buffalo, Green Bay, the Patriots, and the Jets, while Justin Jefferson has the Colts, the Giants, the Packers, and the Bears. So they would need about 125 per game. Can either one of them get 2,000?
As much as I wanted Tyreek to get it, I don't know.
All-purpose yards, yeah.
I think it's
No,
I think
it's
it's
just
going to end up
receiving.
being Justin. I think Justin will get it.
Who's the last person to do that, Calvin?
No one.
Calvin, no one has.
No one has a
Cup-
2,000-yard receiving season.
The most they've had is 1964, I believe, and that was Calvin.
Yep.
And Cup came close. Cup was 19 yards off, 18 yards off, if I believe.
Yeah, he was in the 1900s last year.
So
Yeah.
I think both of them will be in the 1900s, though. This is going to be pretty wild going down the stretch.
I agree.
It's going to be fun, though.
Do you agree that's going to be Justin Jefferson?
Yeah.
I do too.
Just by the schedule. I think the schedule kind of says that that'll be the case.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice schedule. Like,
I mean, dude, the Giants secondary's destroyed. Like, the Bears, we know the Bears suck. No offense, Bryant, but like their whole defense is terrible. Like he might go off for 300 yards that game.
He torched Green Bay the first game of the year. Welcome in, Jordan.
Yeah. Welcome, Jordan.
All right, Jordan, let's get your take on this. Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson. They're both around 1,500, 4 games left. Can either one of them get to 2,000?
I think Jay Jetta will.
Yeah, I think that's our
I think we're on agreement here.
Yeah.
And I think Tyreek might just miss it based on.
Yeah, that's what I think too. He'll probably get in the 1900s, but I don't think he'll get 2,000.
It'll be very, very close.
Yeah.
I think no matter what, even if the division's locked up for the Vikings, if Jefferson's around 1850, he's gonna be like, nah, let me go.
I'm playing. Sorry. Yeah.
All right. Is there a playoff team that needs home field the most come the NFL playoffs? I'm talking about a team that's more than likely gonna get a home game.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. I was gonna think Buffalo.
Yeah, I think Buffalo might be the one.
Oh, that's kind of surprising.
Yeah, I mean, Minnesota, they just got destroyed on their home field a couple weeks ago. So, but I mean, they're another one that probably needs it too.
I feel Miami.
Miami's probably the number one for me that would need it. But I mean, they're not going to get it, but that's just because of weather. Like,
I mean, they could, if they beat the Bills, they're right there.
Their defense is top 5 in the NFL when they're at home, and it's bottom 5 when they're away. You believe that?
And they're warm weather. They don't want to go to Buffalo. They don't want to go to Kansas City. They don't want to go to Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's Miami.
The whole McDaniels shirt this week.
Vibing on the practice field, baby.
I wish it was colder.
This is why I love McDaniel, bro.
But the thing is, that could backfire like a motherfucker.
It could, but what if they just? Everyone is expecting Miami to lose this game. What if they just come out and wipe the floor with Buffalo? I will be intolerable. I really will be.
It's gonna happen.
It's going to be 20 degrees and snowing on Sunday.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
Oh, it's snowing.
Yeah.
All of this is scheme, right? Tyreek was in Kansas City. He knows what cold weather is. Give him some screens, right? Mostert.
It's in San Francisco.
Yeah, true. But
Jalen Waddle's from Alabama.
I'm saying use the running game, right?
It gets cold in Bama though. It gets cold in Bama, not Buffalo cold.
Nah, but you
not
guys
Buffalo
have no idea.
Not
Mike
Buffalo.
Gesicki, Penn State. He
The
knows
problem
what cold is.
Mike Gesicki hasn't caught a pass in a month.
4 weeks. I know.
That's bad. I don't think Tua's arm strength can get it done up there. It's gonna be windy, especially.
Actually, no. There's no wind. There's no wind. It's just snow.
It's not gonna be.
Throw screens, man. Honestly, Tyreek's gonna get behind that coverage at some point, and he's gonna get in the end zone for a 60-yarder. I'm telling you right now.
He did have an ankle injury at the end of the Chargers game.
Yeah, he doesn't care though. He's Tyreek Hill. He's Cheetah, bro.
Just shoot him up.
The Cheetah is here. The Cheetah is here.
He's Smalltron.
Yeah, because of ankle injury, the worst thing that could happen to a speed receiver would be an ankle injury.
Taking
Yeah,
away
but
Steve
he also
Gordon.
got it and then just torched the secondary like 6 plays later. So
Yeah. What-
Ankle ain't nothing
him
to
on an
fuck with.
ankle injury is like every receiver's like fastest
Whatever.
40 time.
Yeah.
Well, Jordan, you made great timing
I did.
because it's Thursday, gentlemen. And you know what happens on Thursdays here on the No Offseason podcast?
We play trivia.
Cam's favorite fantasy trivia.
Oh boy. I got lucky
Shit's
one
so
week.
fun.
Let's see if we can get it again.
Again, if you first time watching what we do, all these gentlemen will construct a fantasy team consisting of a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. They don't get to pick these players. I will give them stats about players, and they have to guess who they are. If they guess correctly, they can keep the player, or they can pass it off to another. Oh, what's the word? I just totally blanked on the word.
Player.
Yeah, another player. I was trying to think of something else. Oh,
Pass it on to another team.
I wanted to say
Another
contender,
jabberoni.
but anyways. 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. This week, we're going to start Bryant. What are we starting with? Are we starting with the quarterbacks, the running backs, or the wide receivers?
Running backs.
Running backs.
3.
You know the drill. I love it. I already know. You already know. Okay. All right. Number 3. I've become a workhorse back lately in the last month. It takes many men to tackle me. Hence my 100 plus total yards the last 2 games. Who am I?
Miles Sanders.
Incorrect. Cam.
Oh, that was a good one. Derrick Henry.
Incorrect. Jordan.
I'll go David Montgomery.
Incorrect. Nice guess though.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Incorrect. We'll go round 2. Bryant, who you got?
Josh Jacobs.
Workhorse.
Incorrect. Cam.
A workhorse back? I'm so confused. Jonathan Taylor.
Incorrect.
He's been the workhorse though.
Jordan.
Elijah Mitchell's out, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not him. Whew. Aaron Jones?
Incorrect.
All right.
I gave you guys a little hint,
And
but I don't
gave
think
up.
you heard it.
No.
What'd you say?
It takes many men to tackle me.
Oh, Brian Robinson.
Brian Robinson Jr.
Wow.
Oh shit. Okay.
Good
Yeah,
hint.
I
That was
threw in a
good
little hint. I threw in a little hint for you. Yeah.
Many men. Wow.
That's a great hint.
Thank you.
You
That
threw
was a good
song-
hint.
threw a
That was
song
clever.
title
Holy
in
hell.
there.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I kind of was writing this last night. I'm like, I need to throw like a hint in one every once in a
Yeah.
while.
Many men.
All right.
That's fun.
All right,
Good
Brian.
one.
Brian Robinson Jr. faces the Giants this week. Are we keeping or are we giving him away?
I'm giving him Cam just to piss him off.
You've been an asshole recently. I'm gonna get you back.
Bro, he goes right after Cam no matter what.
I know.
All right, Cam, 1
Shit.
through 6, not 3.
5.
5.
I'm gonna get you back. Don't worry.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, that's great.
You got me back last week.
I own the most points in the game this year at the running back position with a 57.1 point game. But I've only played 2 games since week 9. Who am I?
This is so easy.
2 games since week 9.
2 games since week 9, but I have a 57.1 point game this year.
Man, come on, dude.
Wait, who had all those touchdowns?
Come on, dude. You know it, too. Come
Josh
on.
Jacobs.
Huh?
No.
Josh Jacobs?
Yeah.
Incorrect. Jordan.
No, it's Joe Mixon, dude.
Oh,
It
shit,
is
you're
Joe
right.
Mixon. It is
Scroll
Joe
down my list far
Mixon.
enough.
He set highest scoring game. That man had 5
Yeah, you're right.
touchdowns.
You're
all
right.
game.
That's what I was
All
thinking
right,
about. I was like, shit,
Jordan,
who did
Joe
it?
Mixon is facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Are we keeping or are we giving away?
Yeah, I'll keep him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep.
That's a good keep.
I was
played
gonna
well
say,
last week,
I
right?
hope Jordan gets it right because he was just sitting there like, "Come on, you know
Yeah,
it."
I know. I
I'm
didn't get
literally
far
just
enough
like,
down my list.
"Dude."
I go through each game, and I'm like, all right, who could it be?
He's
All
got a
right.
list.
All right, Jordan, 1 through 6,
Fucked up.
not 3,
Oh,
not
we'll
5.
go. We'll go 1.
Number 1. I've only had a total of 20 carries the last 2 weeks, but I scored 24.1 points earlier this year against my opponent this week. Who am I?
That's a division game, obviously.
Correct.
I don't even fucking know the schedule.
Yeah, Kane's laughing at
Russ.
you now because you don't have the schedule up.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
that's
You're right. I
insane.
don't. I didn't know he was looking at the schedule. I mean, with Jeff Wilson.
Incorrect. Bryant.
ETN.
Incorrect. Cam.
Barkley.
Incorrect. Round
See,
2.
I was thinking Barkley, but like he's had many games.
Jordan.
Man. Jacobs.
Incorrect. Bryant.
Go.
Incorrect. Cam.
Mara.
Who?
Kamara.
Incorrect. The answer was Devin Singletary versus the Miami
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Evan Singletary.
Jordan, give,
Singletary.
keep, or give?
No, we'll pile it on, Cam. Sorry.
God damn
I
it.
knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
I did too. I was like, he's going to
Dude.
do it.
That's why I
He's
started
gonna-
laughing.
He's gonna have a huge game.
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
gonna have
watch,
literally
look.
the worst week
No,
of all time.
No, seriously, he's gonna have it's gonna be a fucking run set.
Oh, that is true. I didn't think about that because of the snow. Yeah.
All right, Bryant, 2, 4, or 6?
Let's go 6.
He sucks, dude. I hate Singletary.
In 3 of my last 4 games, I've scored 23 or more fantasy points. I only have one 100-yard game on the year, though. Who am I?
Najee? No, Najee doesn't have 100-yard.
Incorrect. Cam.
You don't have.
I was thinking him too.
Austin Eckler.
Incorrect. Jordan.
ETN.
Incorrect. Going around 2. Bryant. These are tough this week.
Yeah, these are really tough this week.
Yeah, they are.
100-yard game.
One 100-yard game.
Alvin Cook.
Incorrect. Cam.
What was the thing you said with the 100-yard game thing?
In 3 of my last 4 games, I've scored 23 or more fantasy points.
Oh, yeah. That's like insane. I don't know. Tony Pollard?
Incorrect. Jordan.
I literally have no
McCaffrey?
idea.
Incorrect.
McCaffrey's playing tonight.
He's playing right
Yeah,
now.
he's playing tonight.
Oh yeah, duh.
Might be Zeke. Sorry.
It's got to be someone who's catching the ball out of the backfield, I would think.
Jordan's got another guess.
Yeah,
Pierce.
Incorrect.
he's injured.
The answer is
wow.
James Conner
James Conner.
versus the Denver Broncos.
Damn, he's
Bryant, you want to keep or you want to give to Jordan?
Give it to Jordan.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I don't want that guy.
So,
I'm also
You guys think this is all fun and games, but none of these guys are really like.
so
No.
this is
like
the
top
first.
5
This is
guys.
the first time where the 4 players are on 2 teams. So, Bryant, you get the last 2 running backs.
Oh shit!
Suck, boys.
All right.
Play
So
the
the
game.
first one.
their ass.
All right, Bryant, try to guess it. I've only been a starter for 5 weeks, but I've had at least 12.3 points in all but one of my starts. Who am I? Oh,
That's
I've
a weird-
stumped the fuck out of y'all this week.
100%.
Pacheco.
Damn, yeah, it's Isaiah Pacheco.
Whoa.
Damn. Holy shit!
Oh well, he shares carries anyway, so.
Yeah, that's. I was trying to think
not
of
lately.
who was
No.
just entered
Yeah.
in.
I think he's been kind of like
Yeah, he's been dominating the carries.
he has been.
All right,
Shit.
and your next guy. My last 3 games are pretty consistent. I rushed for 22 for 84, 20 for 86, and 21 for 82. But my fantasy managers have cried me a river this year. Who am I?
Cry me a river.
Is that like,
I'm trying to think if that's
I
it.
know, me too.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Incorrect. Cam.
Najee.
Incorrect. Jordan.
I mean, people were bitching at him.
Algier or whatever his name is from Atlanta.
Incorrect. I did give you a hint.
Yeah.
Who sings Cry Me a River?
In sync.
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake. What's Justin Timberlake's initials?
JT.
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
All right, yeah, I'll
Damn.
take him.
Damn, like
First Minnesota.
super subtle hint, like
You had
right.
to do gymnastics in your head for that one.
Seriously,
Yeah,
damn,
dude.
who
That's
sings the song? It's the initial, the artist of the song.
Hey, man. Hey. I'm not going to give you hints that you're just like, oh, yeah. I had to put some subtlety into it.
That's funny.
that's
I like it.
that's subtle as fuck. Don't.
All right, Cam.
That's
Why-
subtly subtle.
Wide receivers or quarterbacks?
Go quarterback.
All right. 1, 2, or 3.
1.
I only have one 300-yard passing game on the season, but I also have 5 games where I have 50 or more rushing yards. Who am I? Dang, I need to put music on during.
Justin Fields.
That was my guess.
Not
damn it.
Justin Fields.
Jordan. Trevor Lawrence.
Not Trevor Lawrence. Bryant.
Yep.
Am I copyrighted if I put like the weakest link on in this?
Is it Daniel Jones?
That
It
was
is
my next
Daniel
guess.
Jones.
Yep, that was my next guess.
First, the Washington Commanders. Bryant, you know the deal. Give or take.
I'm welcoming this one, by the way. He fucking
All right.
owns the Commanders.
Give him to Cam wherever the fuck he's at.
Thank you. I'll take him.
Wherever he's at.
Bro, this has to end eventually.
No,
All right.
I'm welcoming that one with open arms.
Jordan,
this week.
2 or 3.
3.
All right. My last 2 games, I've thrown for under 200 yards, and then I threw for over 375 my next game. I'm a true wild card. Who am I?
Okay, so it's a wild card team.
Under 100 yards. And
It's a wild card team.
Under 200 one game and over 375.
Taylor Heineke.
Incorrect. Bryant.
Trevor Lawrence.
Incorrect. Cam.
Justin Herbert.
Incorrect. Jordan.
Geno Smith.
Incorrect. Oh, he's
He's
playing
playing
tonight.
tonight.
Playing right now. God, jeez. No. Oh, son of a bitch. Dak.
Incorrect. Bryant.
Golf.
Incorrect. Cam.
Jalen Squirts.
Incorrect.
I call him Squirts.
Captain Kirk. Kirk Cousins.
Oh, your boy.
Nah, fuck that guy.
So Jordan,
What?
are
It's
you
going to
keeping?
Brian. It's going to Brian.
Brian gets Kirk Cousins.
That's who you get to root for, buddy.
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
your quarterback.
So
Backfired.
happy. He's
Jordan.
so happy over there.
Your quarterback. I've thrown 11 touchdowns in my last 5 games, but I've been
Okay.
turnover prone lately. Who am I?
Tua Tagovailoa.
Incorrect. Bryant.
Josh Allen.
Incorrect. Cam.
Actual Prescott.
It is actual Prescott.
Oh, yes, I gotta root for that guy.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one backfired on you, asshole. You could have had Kirk Cousins, who got fucking little dick Dak.
That's right.
So Cam
Damn right
gets
I
his own
don't.
quarterback. Jordan gets the quarterback of his fiercest nemesis. And Brian gets his favorite player to ever put on a football uniform.
This is true.
Bro, pass.
Fucking hate that guy.
All right. Jordan, the wide receivers are here. Give me a number.
4.
Number 4. I have 7+ targets in my last 7 games. I have 7 touchdowns this year, and I have 7 games of over 70 yards. Who am I?
Garrett Wilson.
Incorrect.
That would have been my guess.
You like all the 7s?
It's a lot of 7s.
A lot of 7s.
Amari Cooper.
Incorrect.
7
Damn.
touchdowns?
Yep, everything's 7.
Captain Kirk.
And wait, what was the first part of this? 70. They're averaging 70 yards this year.
I have 7+ targets over my last 7 games. I have 7 touchdowns this year, and I have 7 games of over 70 yards. Who am I?
That's tough. Christian Kirk.
Correct, Christian Kirk. And they face the Cowboys. Keeping or giving away?
Oh, that's so tough.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna give him away, I think.
To who?
You dare give me 2
Brian.
fucking Kirks on my team.
Brian's gonna double up the Kirkage.
I got 2 Kirks on my team.
Dude, you
Fuck
can't lose with 2 Kirks.
Love how he made that a noun, Kirkish.
Captain Kirk.
Kirkage.
Captain Kirk over there.
Fuck.
All right.
Bryant, Captain Kirk Rowe.
Bryant, 1 through 6, not 4.
2-1. Fuck.
Man is defeated.
I haven't had more than 5 receptions since week 9, but my quarterback is a rocket. Who am I?
Since week 9?
Mm-hmm.
Now you got me
Quarterback
thinking of music. I'm like
is-
singing Rocket Man in my head.
Is a rocket.
His initials are BJ.
Is it Claypool?
Incorrect. Cam.
Oh my gosh.
Abe Davis?
Incorrect. Jordan.
I don't know.
Mike Williams.
Incorrect. Bryant.
A rocket.
Brayden Cooks?
Incorrect. Cam.
I'm so confused right now.
No, because there's a meaning behind it, but we don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck the meaning is, and it's
I think I
pissing me off.
got it.
This is
think
so
I got
fun,
it.
honestly. I gotta do
Marquise
this
Brown?
one. Incorrect. Jordan.
Chris Olave.
Chris
Oh,
Olave, the Red
fuck.
Rocket.
Red Rocket,
Red
Andy
Rocket.
Colin, baby.
Jordan, are we keeping Chris Olave versus the Atlanta Falcons, or are we giving him away?
Absolutely, I am.
Yeah, I would.
I was waiting for someone to get the Red Rocket.
Well, I
I was
thought Colt
thinking
McCoy was redheaded for a second. That's why I went with Marquise Brown.
Oh, it's fair.
Obviously, I was off.
All right.
Just thinking of,
Cam.
like,
2, 3, 5, 6.
Lucky number 2.
Okay. I'm a true boom or bust player. In all but one game this year, I've either had less than 20 yards or more than 100 yards receiving. I also have the same name as a 2005 top 10 pick. Who am I?
He went deep on this one. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'd say.
2005. top
2000. Yeah, I don't
Hey,
even
man.
know where
Hey,
to
man.
go with that.
Hey, man, I'm,
that year. Wait, that was the Alex Smith year.
I have to, I got to spruce it up. I told you.
God, I'm really terrible.
Yeah, I have nowhere to go with this. Boom or bust. I'm just gonna go off that. Is it Tyler Boyd?
Incorrect. He's actually
Ew.
out, by the way.
Oh, is
Jordan.
he really? Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't even know
he's out.
that.
Christian Watson.
Incorrect. Bryant.
Michael Pittman.
Incorrect. Cam.
Jesus. Oh man.
No, he was
Curtis Samuel. I don't know.
Incorrect.
dude.
Jordan.
This
Fuck.
is so hard, man.
Trying to think of. I'm a draft nerd and I can't think of this draft.
Yeah, I was gonna say if anyone should know, it's probably you. I have no
I
idea who's in the 2005
can't.
draft.
I know that was the Alex Smith draft. I just don't know who really was drafted after. Wait. Is there anybody named Darius at wide receiver in the world today?
Oh,
Gotta make a guess.
shit.
Darius Hayward Bay, but McLaurin. Even though I know it's
Wrong.
not right.
Bryant.
Yeah.
Last guess.
I have no fucking Roddy White. Like,
You
I
want-
know he
We're
was
just
drafted in
thinking-
2005. So
Okay, you want to know the wait? Who's this? Who started this off anyway? This is Cam.
It was me. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I forgot. You got one of you guys said his name
Oh,
during
oh,
number
oh.
one.
Mike Williams.
It's Mike Williams.
Oh man,
It's
Michael.
Mike
I was,
Williams.
that's what I said. I said Michael Crabtree.
Yeah.
I was like, who's Michael?
Fuck.
Yeah, you
Michael.
said Michael, and I was just like, yep, number 10 pick,
Man.
Mike Williams. Cam, are we keeping them against who are they playing?
The Titans, yeah.
the
I'll keep 'em.
Titans. Yeah,
I'll
keep
keep
them.
'em.
All right.
Yeah, actually pass defense. Oh yeah.
What good fucking stat and
Thanks.
Yeah,
name
that
drop you
was
just fucking
impressive.
That was
picked.
good.
Yeah,
That
thanks.
was good.
Hey
That
man,
was nasty.
this takes me like an hour to write on Wednesdays. I just hope y'all know. Like,
We appreciate it. We
Like I
appreciate
sit
it.
there and I look and I'm like, okay.
He was writing at 10 o'clock last night.
Yeah. Okay. So Jordan, we have 3, 5, and 6.
6.
Okay. I only have 3 catches for 30 yards in my last 2 games, but I still have 1,000 yards on the season. Maybe I'll see a Penguin at my opponent's stadium this weekend.
Jalen Waddle.
Yeah,
It's
that was
easy.
easy.
Yeah, that one's easy.
Appreciate it.
First, the Bills. Keep or give?
I'll give him to Cam. Oh, Cam already have 2.
Nope. Everyone all had 1.
Okay.
I have 2 now.
All right, Bryant. 3 or 5?
Go 5.
When I'm at home, I average 91.1 yards per game. On the road, I only average 46.7.
Ooh.
You guessed it. I'm home to see my dogs. Who am I?
These subtle hints, dude.
I know, dude. It's
It's phenomenal. I'm doing this every week.
I'm home to
changed
see
the game.
my dogs.
my dogs.
Oh man. Yeah, this
See,
made
I'm
the
stuck
game
up
so
on
much
the
better.
hints. That's
I
the
know.
problem.
I love it.
I get-
I'm playing
I get
mind
thrown
games.
off-
I'm playing mind games.
Thrown
with
off
you.
by the fucking hints.
I
Home
love
to
it.
see my dogs.
Yeah, my mind immediately goes to Georgia.
Right? That's
But
Mine
that's
does too.
Aw.
They're on, no,
All
they're
right,
on the
I
road.
need a guess though. We gotta get
Stefan Diggs.
wrong. Cam.
This is so fucking hard. Mike Evans? I don't know.
Incorrect. Jordan.
George Pickens.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Bryant.
CeeDee Lamb.
Incorrect. Cam.
Home to see.
Oh, wait, you already said George Pickens?
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
George Pickens.
Shit. That was my next guess.
He's had 2 really down weeks.
Yeah, he was okay last week. Not terrible.
Home to see my dogs. That fucking threw me off. God
My
damn it.
dog this, my dog that.
My dog this, my dog that.
DJ Moore? I don't know.
No, Jordan. Last guess.
I'm lost, dude.
Yeah, this one's tough. I'm not gonna lie. Zay Jones.
Incorrect. Boys, what team has the dog pound?
Okay, who's
Oh,
included?
shit.
Amari
Cooper.
Cooper.
Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
It's Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper versus the Baltimore Ravens. Bryant, we giving to Jordan or we keeping?
Home to see my dogs.
Yeah, I immediately went to fucking Georgia, man.
Well-
I effed up.
It's the home part that got me.
I'm gonna give him to Jordan.
Okay.
I'm gonna regret that, but
I don't know about that.
I mean,
It's my luck.
at home, he's different. Brian, your last guy. I scored 26.5 points against my opponent earlier this year. I go ghost sometimes, which is scary. Who am I?
That's obvious.
you what?
I scored 26.5 points against my opponent earlier this year. I go ghost sometimes, which is
Terry
scary.
McLaurin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary Terry McLaurin.
And boy, does he go ghost.
Yeah, he does.
I heard you go, and I'm like,
Oh, go ghost.
who the fuck
Go, go.
dances?
All right. So I did not give you guys the top tier of the crop, obviously, this week. I gave
No.
you the
Team's
mid
dog
guys.
shit, honestly.
So
Yeah, it is.
Cam is going to run with Daniel Jones, Brian Robinson Jr., Devin Singletary, Mike Williams, and Jalen Waddle.
Dude, your running backs suck.
Yeah, that's close, dude. I hate
Jordan
Devin Singletary,
Jordan
bro.
has Dak Prescott, Joe Mixon, James Conner, Chris Olave, and Amari Cooper. And Bryant will run with Kirk Cousins, Isaiah Pacheco, Jonathan Taylor, Christian Kirk, and Scary Terry McLaurin. Jordan has a win. Cam has a win.
Will
Bryant
get a win?
needs a win. Will it happen? Find out on Tuesday's podcast when we announce the winner.
It will.
And I totally forgot that we have to pick the winners. Holy crap. Of
He's
the
got the
games.
He's got
Oh,
the
yeah.
curve.
We gotta do that.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to do this really freaking quick. Colts, Vikings.
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 Same. Ravens, Browns.
Browns.
I'm gonna go Browns.
I'm gonna go Ravens.
I'm going to go Browns. Bills, Dolphins.
Bills by a million.
Yeah, Bills.
Bills.
Bills. Falcons, Saints.
Two shit games.
You know what? Ritter's gonna get the dub.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Saints.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to go with the Saints as well. Cowboys, Jaguars.
No, give the Jags.
Jags.
They're hot right now.
I gotta go Cowboys.
I'm going to go Cowboys. Lions, Jets.
Lions.
Lions.
Give me the Lions.
Because the Jets don't know who's playing quarterback.
Jets, Jets.
Who's playing quarterback?
Mike White.
Flacco?
Mike
Oh,
White.
White is playing?
Yeah.
Drop his ass.
Chiefs, Texans. Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yes.
Chiefs.
Eagles, Bears.
Birds.
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 Eagles.
Steelers, Panthers.
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 Who's quarterbacking for the Steelers? Is that Rudolph?
They
Yeah,
don't know
it's
yet.
Rudolph this week, I believe.
It's either
I'm gonna
Rudolph
go
or-
Steelers.
That's an ugly one. I think I'm gonna go Steelers
Yeah.
too. Cardinals, Broncos.
Broncos.
I gotta go Broncos too with Kyler out.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Let's
ride. He's finally
Patriots-
riding.
Patriots, Raiders.
Pay it, Pats.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
I'm gonna go Raiders
I'm
too.
gonna go Raiders too.
Yeah.
Bengals, Buccaneers.
Bengals.
Bengals.
I feel an upset. I'm gonna go Bucks.
I hate you, Bryant. I'm gonna go Bucks too. I'm gonna go with the upset.
Yep.
Titans, Chargers.
God.
Dodgers. Actually, no, I'm going off that Titans. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sticking with it.
think-
No, Titans are at home. I
I'm
don't
gonna-
I don't like
no,
that.
No, Chargers are at home.
Oh, they are?
I'm gonna go Chargers.
You can cut back, Cam.
Yeah, I'm staying with the Chargers then. If they're at
Going
home.
Titans.
Right. Giants, Commanders. Sunday Night Football.
Commanders.
Commanders.
Give me the Manders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Giants. Daniel Jones owns them.
Rams, Packers. Monday Night Football.
Packers.
Packers.
Yeah, I'll go Packers too.
No. Yeah.
Baker back to reality.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit. Alrighty, with that being said, that does it for our 10th episode. That's right, 10 episodes deep, baby. Thank you so much if you subscribed. If you've watched anything, we appreciate you. If you like what you see, please like the video, subscribe down below, and check us out on Twitter, the No Offseason Podcast. I'm Ryan. This is Jordan, Bryant, and Cam. We will see you Tuesday at 8:30. Have a good weekend. On that note,